The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is from the book of Deuteronomy. Moses went and spoke to all Israel as follows. Today, I am 120 years old and can no longer act as leader. Yahweh has told me, you shall not cross this Jordan. Yahweh your God himself will lead you across. He himself will destroy and dispossess these nations confronting you. Joshua too will lead you across, as Yahweh has said. Yahweh will treat them as he treated Sihon and Og, the Amorite kings in their country. He destroyed them. Yahweh will put them at your mercy, and you will deal with them exactly as prescribed by the commandments which I have laid down for you. Be strong, stand firm, have no fear, do not be afraid of them. For Yahweh your God is going with you. He will not fail you or desert you. Moses then summoned Joshua and, in the presence of all Israel, said to him, Be strong, stand firm. You will be the one to go with this people into the country which Yahweh has sworn to their ancestors that he would give them. You are to be the one who puts them into possession of it. Yahweh himself will lead you. He will be with you. He will not fail you or desert you. Have no fear. Do not be alarmed. And our response is from Deuteronomy 32. For I shall proclaim the name of Yahweh. Oh, tell the greatness of our God. He is the rock. His work is perfect. For all his ways are equitable. A trustworthy God who does no wrong. He is the honest, the upright one. Think back on the days of old. Think over the years, down the ages. Question your father. Let him explain to you, your elders, and let them tell you. When the Most High gave the nations each their heritage, when he partitioned out the human race, he assigned the boundaries of nations according to the number of the children of God. But Yahweh's portion was his people. Jacob was to be the measure of his inheritance. Yahweh alone is his guide. No alien God for him. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. At this time, the disciples came to Jesus and said, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? So he called a little child to him, whom he set among them. Then he said, In truth I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. And so the one who makes himself as little as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Anyone who welcomes one little child like this in my name welcomes me. See that you never despise any of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven are continually in the presence of my Father in heaven. Tell me, suppose a man has 100 sheep and one of them strays. Will he not leave the 99 on the hillside and go in search of the stray? In truth, I tell you, if he finds it, it gives him more joy than do the 99 that did not stray at all. Similarly, it's never the will of your Father in heaven that one of these little ones should be lost. The Gospel of the Lord.